God is saying to someone, the demonic altars that have been raised up against you have been dismantled. He said the altars that were built, some long standing in your bloodline for generations, have come crumbling down. Everything that was built through manipulation and darkness has been shattered, he says. He's saying, forgive them quickly and release them to me. Because what they are about to experience for coming up against you and for disobeying me time after time with no regard to consequences will be far greater than anything they could have done to you. God is saying this is your restart. Starting in the month of April, everything begins to shift into its rightful order. Forgive them, he says again, and release it to me because vengeance is mine. God is saying to some of you, people close to you have been living off of your spiritual inheritance while you were the one toiling for seasons. And for others of you, they have been living off of your energy. He said they've been using your energy, draining you, breaking your spirit while it sustained them. They used what was on your life to keep themselves in positions of power and authority while blocking you from recognizing your own. He says they work to break your confidence, to distort how you see yourself, to make you question who God said you are to the point where you didn't even fully know your identity. He said they did all this while they appeared to thrive, all while it looked like they had the upper hand, but God said it was never truly theirs. It was fueled by you. You were the factor. You have always been the factor. And what was happening in the spirit was manifesting in their lives physically. The confidence they carried, the authority they appeared to walk in was not fully theirs, was not rightfully theirs, he says. Instead, they tried to operate off of what belonged to you, what was assigned to you, but God says no more. God says, I'm placing you in your rightful position. I'm restoring the years that were affected. From this month forward, from April, divine order is taking place. God says, forgive them so I can purify your heart, so there is no residue tied to them, and I will handle the rest. He says, because judgment has already been set in motion. And what was interesting is that the Lord showed me this like a spiritual RICO case. So he says, a buildup of evidence over time. I wrote, a spiritual RICO case has been built. A buildup of evidence over time, not just of what they've done to you, but a pattern of what they've done to many people. He said, I've watched and nothing was missed. Every warning, every instruction, every opportunity to repent, and still they chose to go deeper. And now a verdict has been reached, he says, and it was not in their favor. God is saying some of these people, even those close to you, will begin to reach out, not because they want to, but because they have been instructed to. They may not fully explain why they're reaching out. They may speak in circles, he says. Some may come directly, others indirectly, but understand they are responding to an instruction, and this time they must obey. God says your only responsibility is forgiveness. Release them, let it go, because what they are facing is far heavier than anything they try to put on you. You are protected, you are covered, and they are fully aware of the weight of what they have done. This was a heavy word. I pray and ask that if it resonates with you, please take it back to the Father for confirmation so that he can give you instruction, direction, and clarity on what he wants you to do moving forward. But I love you guys, and we'll talk soon. Bye.